So today I'll talk about 16:7, which is one of the four karmic numbers of numerology, the others being 13:4, 14:5, and 19:1. I've already spoken about 13:4 in one of my past videos, which you can go and check out. So when I say 16:7, what does it exactly mean? It means if you're born on the 16th of any month or if you have 16:7 in any of the core numbers in your numerological chart. So 16 is called a karmic debt number because it carries unfinished lessons from your past lives. So when we break it down, the number one in 16 represents ego, identity, and self-importance, while six represents love, attachment, responsibility, and emotional bonds. So people born on 16 can become a seven or by crucifying the ego, that is number one, on the cross of love, that is number six. So people with number 16:7 often come into this life to unlearn ego and emotional dependency. So life doesn't allow them to build their identity purely on relationship status or external validation. So whenever they do that, life has a way of pulling the ground from beneath them. Emotionally, 16:7 individuals are very deep thinkers. They observe more than they speak and they feel more than they show. Even when they are surrounded by people, they can feel internally isolated because their inner world is far richer than what they express outwardly. Relationships are a major karmic area for this particular number. They often experience sudden breakups, emotional upheavals, emotional disappointments, or relationships that changes them completely. These experiences are not punishments, they are lessons teaching detachment, self respect, and emotional maturity. So, love for 16:7 is meant to be understood, not possessed. Career and financial life may feel unstable in the earlier years. There can be sudden changes, unexpected loss, or a feeling of starting over multiple times. But once they align their work with meaning rather than ego, stability slowly begins to appear. One important thing about 16:7 is timing. Early life often feels confusing or heavy. Midlife brings introspection and withdrawal. And later life brings wisdom, clarity, and quiet respect from others. So they mature internally much earlier than most people because they face a lot of issues and lot of problems in their earlier lives. If the lessons of 16:7 are resisted, life can feel unfair, lonely, or even harsh. But when the lessons are accepted, you surrender to them, this number produces some of the wisest, most grounded individuals. They may never seek the spotlight, but people naturally turn to them for guidance.